Hey, we back here, PMS, Wavy, Rhea, Nikki Boo, and we're here with You Know The Don.
Yeah. What's up?
Let's go. How you feel?
I'm blessed, man. I'm happy to be in the presence of some beautiful ladies. So.
Thank you.
Yes, we appreciate that.
Did you so you're from Brooklyn?
Yeah, right.
So you originally from? I know you started out doing Freestyle Friday and 106 in Park.
Yeah.
So how was that experience?
It was cool. I'm not really a freestyle artist, but I believe as a musician that you got to be able to try everything. Like in order to grow as an artist, you got to put yourself in situations that you're not comfortable in order to expand. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? I ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just do it.
So you wasn't nervous, just going out there and not even being. Well, that's cool. That's you gotta have that in the scene.
Yeah, you got
have
to. In order to grow.
And so you were disqualified for what, cursing?
They said like you can't say things about like as far as like calling somebody a faggot or calling somebody gay or like doing something something real offensive. So I did it anyway.
That's so hard.
It is.
You make two people battle, and then you give all these rules and limitations to what they can say.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So you also have a song. I know after Freestyle Friday or whatever. You got disqualified, and then I know you did a song with Lloyd.
Yeah, I got one with Lloyd. It's called Party Girl. Shout out to Jay Lack, he provided the track.
Oh, Jay Lack, that is someone's brother. Usher's brother. Yeah, I'm like someone's brother. Yeah, shout out to him.
He also produced Scared Shorty.
Yeah, Lloyd. Okay.
Yeah.
So he did
the song with Usher, right?
Yeah, he does. And
he provided the tracks. Yeah, he provided both tracks.
Okay. All right. And that song you did with Lloyd, how long ago was that?
I did that probably like a year ago.
Okay.
Like last year, so I just threw it on the net, got a buzz. He was like, I can't really get you signed, but you dope. So, just put yourself out there and see what happens.
Okay. So what was the response like?
It was great. I got a good response from it. So, basically right now I'm working on my album and my mixtape. Right now I'm also in talks. I'm in talks with Def Jam, so it's just basically getting my buzz out there, like basically going out here and just rhyming. So I'm starting from nothing.
Okay.
How long have you been rapping?
Man, I've actually been rapping since I was a kid, but I really took it serious probably like 2 years ago, 2-3 years ago. So,
do you remember your first rhyme?
No.
I was gonna say I would love to hear it.
No.
All right. Maybe. No. Okay. Well, I have a question. You did this song with Lloyd, and you actually have here a mixtape that you put together with a couple of songs. Who are some of the people you work with as far as production for this music?
Navi, shout out to Navi. Everybody I work with is up-and-coming producers. Shout out to Nash from My Life Entertainment, Skiggy, stuff of that nature. So,
where are they from?
Nash is from Jersey, Navi is from the Bronx, and Skiggy's from Jersey City.
Okay, shout out to Bronx. We from the Bronx, it's true. Okay, could I keep this?
Yeah.
I definitely want to hear this.
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure everyone else wants to hear it.
Yeah.
So if you could sign with any major label, which label would you sign with?
Probably Universal.
Why?
I don't know, I like the roster, and I like the artists that's on Universal. I was signed on Interscope too, so.
I like Interscope.
If I was to pop your CD in, what kind of feel would I get listening to the CD?
My style is real melodic. It's like hip hop, R&B. You get like a little Caribbean, so on and so forth. I don't even curse my music. I don't degrade women. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep it real clean. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, not the word try. Like my goal is to basically be king of New York. So it's a bold
You're trying to change the game.
Yeah, definitely.
You're really trying to change it.
Yeah.
And you're not afraid to go there.
Yeah. Definitely.
Would you consider yourself a conscious rapper? Because no, okay. All right. So how would you what would you say? Like what type of like genre or?
Mainstream.
And aside from working with Lloyd, was there anyone else that you?
I did a joint with Usher. Basically everybody else that I work with was on the come up. And basically like I said, I just put myself out there. I'm just constantly on go. You know what I'm saying? So.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, right now, I do 2 TV shows and 3 radio shows of my own, but I do it locally. Also I work with models, you know, I do fashion shows, stuff of that nature. So like, I got my hands involved in everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So do you have like a management company or something? That's what you like? What
nah, I ain't got no management.
So what aside? So you work with models. So basically, what do you do with them? Like you book them for stuff. Like would you consider yourself an agent?
Nah, I basically like. I'll be honest with you.
Like describe it.
I've always been blessed to be around women. So I was like, instead of just being around women, I might as well do something with them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm linked to certain people, so I figure like, why might as well put them to use?
Okay,
he's not a pimp.
He's
definitely not a pimp.
Alright, I got a question because you don't listen to the radio. Alright, a lot of people may listen to artists or whatever, they listen to the radio and they're like, that nigga whack, let me go do something right now because that shit ain't right. Where do you get your inspiration from? Where does it all come from?
I like that question. Like, everything that I go through on an everyday basis, or instead of like cursing or arguing with somebody or choking somebody out, I'd rather just write about it. You know what I'm saying? I believe music is like therapy. So
it is.
Like, music to me is like, it's not just about a quick dollar, it's a way of living. So, you know, music inspires me, period.
And it's funny because our generation like ignorant shit, not to
pretty much.
Pyro Black, we love ignorant shit from reality shows to fuck you little bitch
because that's what's selling.
You know what I mean? And people don't know how to look beyond that. So it's like, how does someone like you come up being the way that you are, being not afraid, which is good, but break through all of that because that's something really big to break through.
And you gotta be edgy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to do what they do, but not do exactly what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I create commercial songs, but I don't degrade women in it. Like, my style of music is melodic, so it's very catchy. It's very sing-songy. But at the same time, just because it's sing-songy, don't mean I gotta degrade you or say something negative to you in the process. So I'd rather say something that uplifts you or something that's, you know, that's more relatable.
So you don't think none of the rappers out right now have similar music? Like, you know, that have music where they're not being degrading and they having catchy songs, like...
I haven't really heard a lot lately.
Oh, because you don't listen.
Don't get me wrong. I know it's out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get caught up in what everyone get caught up in. I don't get caught up in the hype. In order to achieve greatness in life, you always got to be willing to do what everybody's not. You got to be willing to be different. You got to be willing to have confidence in yourself when nobody else believes in you. You know what I'm saying? So I believe, like, at the end of the day, I create my own industry and my own people around me, and the industry will come to me. Okay.
So my question, you wouldn't change your format of music to get on the radio, is what you're trying to say?
I don't have to, because my music is radio friendly already. So, like, my music is commercial. I make a lot of women's songs.
But you won't go and degrade the women just to get the fan base. That's obviously, I mean, not to say that's what people like, but, you know,
it will
shake that ass.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say you get signed to Def Jam, and they like, all right, this is not working. This is not what we want. We want you to put shit out there that's a little bit more or less your style. Would you do it?
I'll be honest with you. I'll give you a little secret. Like, I think my advice to any artist: once you sign to a label, you got their brand. So at the end of the day, you can put out music independently and put their name on it. Once it's hot, the label has to jump on it. So regardless of what they telling you, because artists can get signed and be a tax write-off anyway. You can get shelved and never come out. So I can get signed to a label today or tomorrow, but at the end of the day, they'll just, you know how many artists are signed that never get heard? So
that's true.
My whole thing is, that's why the internet and being independent now is so major, because if I sign to a label, once I get signed, whatever they tell me to do, I'm like, okay, all right, I'm gonna give them what they want, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna still do me. You understand? So
kind of like Lupe.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Why it took so long for this shit to drop.
And
that shit is crack.
Yeah, definitely.
So what advice would you give someone that, okay, you see you went and you did Freestyle Friday and you know you had opportunities. So, you know, would you, okay, you did Freestyle Friday and then you went on to, you know, further your rapping career. What advice would you give someone that don't necessarily have the outlet to go on Freestyle Friday or anything else and they want to stick to what they want to do, you know?
Then they in the wrong field.
No, not stick to what they want to do, but they have a specific way that, you know, they want to go about things and they don't necessarily have the resources or they just don't, you know, didn't do what you do as far as like.
I mean, in this game, you got to be willing to make mistakes. You got to be willing to lose. When you lose, you still win. Because you're willing to do what somebody else ain't willing to do. While you probably laughing and be like, oh, he lost, but you're still watching me. You understand? That's what people fail to understand. While you're watching me on TV probably losing, I'm actually somewhere else doing something else. So you got to be willing to go out there and take a chance. I don't know, but it's easier to work a 9 to 5 than to be in this industry. Because you have to constantly be on the grind.
Yeah, it's a consistent 24-hour grind.
Yeah.